Big Sills! Welcome aboard, all. Woo! Who in their right mind would not love the drama that is going on in Philadelphia? Not only with some of the players, but with Big Sills too. No play Slay going back and forth with Big Sills. You know what? I'm gonna take that back because I was just telling Tone. In all fairness, Darius, I know you watched the show. Let me say this to you, dude. You've had a great career in Philly. 2 Pro Bowls, one of them an all-pro season. I will not dismiss that. And nor will I not recognize that. Okay? But it wasn't me. I've got his own tweets. This is what he said yesterday morning when he addressed the Philadelphia fan base. And when the Eagles were preparing, and by the way, the Eagles were preparing to release him, not because of his ability, it was because of the money he was making. This totally had nothing to do with his play. This had everything to do with the money he made. Plain and simple. And his own tweets. His own tweets. Here, in the morning, in the AM yesterday, nothing but love, Philly. Let's see where we're heading next. Organization had told him, we can't afford you. Slay in the AM was understanding that the Eagles, Darius Slay said it, not Big Sills. Darius Slay said it. He was leaving. Right here. Here's his own tweets. Then, 11 o'clock or in the PM, back like I never left. Run it back. So what happened? What happened in that 8-hour window? Drew Rosenhaus had a come to Jesus conversation with Darius Slay. These guys also had their bluff called. They were not a priority. He was being released. The player even said it. Slay even addressed it on his own website. He was being released. Did he not? Was it me? Darius No Play Slay said it. Then what happened? He had to take a haircut, begged to come back to Philly. Because Rosenhaus had a come to Jesus conversation with him. If you go on the open market, you're not going to make more than $6 million. Eagles were able to at least keep it between $5 and $7 million on the haircut, and he'll make more in Philly. And by the way, it's not officially announced yet. It has not been officially announced. Don't you think the Eagles would be raving if it had been officially announced? It's not been officially announced. Show me where it's been officially announced. Still working out the money. And then in the same process, they take a shit on Gardner Johnson. The disrespect is real. He took the tweet down because his agent probably told him to take it down. And then the first thing you get is Eagle guys going, oh, he was talking to the Bengals. The Bengals were offering him money? Wait a minute. The Bengals, if they did offer him dough, you wouldn't have to put a tweet up there to know that it would be disrespectful coming from the cheap-ass Bengals and Mike Brown and Duke Tobin. Wait, the Bengals cheap and disrespect. Really? Cincinnati? This is about Philly. Howie came in with a low-ball offer on Gardner Johnson, the better player. Darius Slay's 32. He ain't getting a big deal out there. He would roughly come in the same room as Stephon Gilmore, somewhere in there. Slay told you he was out the door, not me. The Eagles said you could go out and look for a trade. The Eagles said that you weren't a priority because they gave Bradbury the money. I'm just going down the line here. I'm just following the tea leaves. And by the way, don't ever get it confused. Big Sills is not a reporter. Now, hey, Vet, that's right, Vet. Vet, that's right. Give it to Howie, because you know what? They got Slay back on a cheaper deal. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. They got Slay back on a cheaper deal. They did. They got him back on a cheaper deal. Okay, you're right. It goes on the side of Howie. You're not getting Gardner Johnson. Gone. Let's just put him next to that list. And will somebody do this for me too? Why do you give Brandon Graham and Fletcher Cox $16 million when a priority is Hurts and Gardner Johnson? You gave like a retirement fund to two dudes. Why would you spend that money on those two guys? Are you not confident that Jordan Davis can carry the mail? Must not be. You gave two dudes that are past their prime a collective $16 million that could have went towards either Hurts or towards Gardner Johnson. I don't get that. And now maybe because Slay took a haircut and begged to come back, maybe they find the money. I can't wait to see. So Gardner Johnson, man, I thought it was 50-50 yesterday, but after this is great. This is great. You know what's crazy is that people are over on my social media page, my Twitter page, going, Sileo, you're wrong. No, I wasn't wrong. I went off of what Darius Slay said. See you later, Philly. I followed his lead. Wasn't my lead. I followed his lead. See you later, Philly. And then 8 hours of begging, he's back in Philadelphia. Okay. Is that not what happened? Is that not what happened? See, what they realized was this. The market, he had to, hey, and by the way, the Eagles wanted him back. This wasn't a play issue when it came to Darius Slay. This was a money issue. That's why it was first put out there. They're releasing him. They had to. And then he walked his contract back and begged to stay. Okay. All good. Hey, sometimes the grass isn't greener on the other side. Drew Rosenhaus and him and Robert Bailey probably had a come to Jesus conversation saying, hey, look, the Eagles at least want to keep you here. Here's what they're going to give you. Could you get that on the open market? When they realized they couldn't, after they watched the Stephon Gilmore deal, they said this, what's the point? Let's just stay in Philly. But again, the reason that it's not been announced officially, Rosenhaus is still shopping the guy. Oh, what? You don't think he is? If that was the case, the Eagles would have announced it. Darius Slay has re-signed with Philly. Hey, can someone post that for me? I haven't seen that yet. That may happen during this show. That may happen, but as of right now, 3:10, Eagles haven't announced anything. Why? Rosenhaus is still shopping the dude. If he gets a better deal, better opportunity, he won't stay. Unless it's signed, sealed, and delivered, he's still a free agent. Hey, Philly, we're going to run it back. Okay. So you're officially an Eagle? No. Where has that been announced? I must have missed it. Is it in the Inquirer? Is it on their website, which they post all the time? I see some good stuff up there with Boston Scott and James Bradbury, but I haven't seen the No Play Slay videos. If CJ resigns, good luck to you, dude. Not happening. So let's look at the stays and the ones you've lost. This is like the Oscars. A little bit. Getting Kelsey's huge. That's a big check mark. Hey, getting Slay at a cheaper price is also big. I won't lie. That's a good sign, man. Good for Howie. That's a Howie move. There's where you get Howie. That's Tone Snow Globe. Right there. Howie Roseman. Getting Slay on a cheap deal or cheaper. Absolutely. Bradbury. Good deal. Okay? Brandon Graham. Vet goes, Slay was never a free agent. No shit, dickhead. They told him, go seek a trade, and they announced they were going to release him. Nobody's talking free agents. Brandon Graham. Okay, I think he's good for the locker room. I'm good with the money they gave him, too. He's still under contract. No shit. Not any longer. By the way, has it been announced? What's the new money? Where's the new deal? Has it been announced? I can't wait to see the money. Or are they going to undisclose the money so they don't embarrass him publicly? Probably that way. Fletcher Cox. Okay, yeah, all right, I'm good. $10 million? Wow. Boston Scott gets, what was it, $2 million? Here's who you lost. Javon Hargrave, Miles Sanders, Kaiser White, TJ Edwards, Marcus Epps, and Gardner Johnson. Damn. Woo! That's a lot of L's, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With Sayamalo to come. Man, Howie Vision. Hey, getting Slay at a cheaper price, though. It's a stroke of genius. Way to go, Howie. Called her bluff. Saw what Stephon Gilmore got because he's into stuff. Hey, Tone, do me a favor. See what Stephon Gilmore's base salary was. And that's what Darius Slay would have got in the open market. But the Eagles were able to give him more than what Stephon Gilmore. So he went like this. He got humbled, came back, less pay, bang. He ain't making $18 million. What are you, crazy? Hey, Carson, I don't get mad. I'm never mad. I don't get mad at anything. Not me. You got the wrong dude. Is Stephon Gilmore better than Slay? I think they're kind of the same dude. But Gilmore has been a defensive player of the year. I think it was 19 he got that award. His base salary was $7.96. Slay's making more money in Philly because he goes like this. They were not going to get any more money than that on the open market. So it's in their best interest to stay where they are. Hey, do I think it's a $10 million pay cut? No, I'm going to be kind here. I'm going to say it's between 5 and 7. Okay? A $5 to $7 million pay cut. Okay. It's all good, man. Hey, this is a win for you. Why are you mad at me? It's a Tone. This is a win. What are you talking? Hey, and by the way, people are like, hey, Sills, you said he was leaving. No, Slay said he was leaving. He tweeted it. I got the tweet. He tweeted it. I'm leaving. So I went, okay, Slay's leaving. Did he not? I just read you his two tweets, one in the AM and then back like I never left. I'm like, I'm very confused. What a confusing day for the guy. Not me. I'm just reading like you guys are. This had nothing to do with me. This had everything to do with the drama between the Eagles and Darius Slay. Wait a minute. I'm going to read Slay's tweets again to you from yesterday. Here, from yesterday. Nothing but love, Philly. Let's see where I'm heading next. I was like everybody in Philly and around the country. It'd be very interesting to see Tone, right? We're all going, wonder where he goes. Then later on, he goes, back like I never left. Run it back. Okay, well, which is it? And by the way, official yet? Has it been announced? L. That's because, you know why? Drew Rosenhaus is still shopping him. Wouldn't it be like Howie, though? Get the guy on a cheaper deal and then send him somewhere? I'm sure they got an arrangement. Okay? Darius Slay. And then Darius Slay tweets me. By the way, people are going, how come you don't tag him? He's blocked me. So he gets to talk shit on me, but I'm not going to talk shit on him. I think he's a great player. I think he's really been a great Eagle. I'm not saying anything negative. Him and Mrs. Slay tweeted that was out. Seals is telling the truth. Like Philly 500 said, Howie Vision. There's the tweets. Right there, man. Slay tweeted him out. I didn't. I was like, I never said anything. You got me wrong here. Oh, and then he just tweets this at me. Hey, look, dude, you're welcome on the program, right, Tone? Hey, you're welcome on the program at any time. Hey, man, I'll never talk bad about another man's wife. I don't care if she talks shit on me. That's all good. I'll never do that. It's not my game. Because I would never want anybody doing that to me. Never. This is what Darius Slay. I wrote this. This video was so true. Slay begged and took a pay cut in Philly. He did. Was never a top priority. The video's true. And then Slay at me goes, I'm too rich to beg for anything. My guy, nothing true you said in this video. Oh, you were a major priority when they told you you could seek a trade? And then they were telling you could be released? And then you run back? Nothing true about it? Okay. What's not true about it? You taking the pay cut or them releasing you? He was never a top priority when they told him, go seek a trade. And the Eagles had put it out there. They were going to cut him. Where'd that come from? That came from the Inquirer. That came from Kerr. That came from everyone, including John McMullen, that they were cutting him. Wouldn't come from me. How would I know? I had I was shocked. Poor man's version of Skip Bayless. Who? Oh, man. So within the matter of 8 hours, Darius Slay does this. Man. Look what Gilmore got. That'd be a $10 million pay cut. Shit. Eagles have about 9-10, I'm assuming, on the table. Let's just stay here, go back and see if we can. And Drew Rosenhaus goes, that's the market, dude. You're not going to get an $18 million, $12 million. He wasn't going to get that. Cheaper for him to take the pay cut and stay in Philly and run back to the Eagles. And he did. Well, it's not official yet. Roland goes, Sills, you're wrong. I'm not wrong. He said he was gone. How am I wrong? So then Slay's wrong. If I'm wrong, Slay's wrong. I'll tell you what I'll do. When Slay admits it, that he was out the door with his tweet, then I'll go, oh, I must have been wrong too, because I just read what he posted. I read what Darius Slay posted on his Twitter page that someone sent to me, that he was leaving Philly. I had no inside scoop. I don't know, Tone, maybe you did. I had no inside scoop that he was being cut or released. How would I know? How would I have known? And when Slay posted, hey, thanks, Philly. Let's see where we're headed next. I was under the assumption, like everyone else, he's out. But you want to make it sound like I said he was gone. I never said it. Slay said it. Slay said, let's see where the next stop is. Thanks, Philly. Dude, I don't have to read it again. Go back to his post. Woo! Damn! Dude, the drama in Philly. Howie! I think Tone's right. We live in Howie's snow globe. Hey, Tone, is this Howie's snow globe? I'm not backtracking anything. 100% behind the video I posted. He was never a top priority. 100% not backing up on that. Not me. I just went with what Darius Slay said. He was leaving. Ooh, can't pin that on me. I know you'd like to, because Angelo's not in town anymore. There's no one else. Really, I get it. But, hey, even Angie, man, I'm texting him going, what's up with these people thinking I said this? He goes, that's what Philly does. They look for someone. I'm like, oh, okay. Backtracking nothing. Not one word will I backtrack that Darius Slay was not a top priority for this football team because they offered him an opportunity to seek a trade and he had to take a pay cut and beg to come back. I will never back off that video because I believe it's 1,000% correct. No backtracking shit. And it's Slay who backtracked. Darius Slay's the guy who backtracked, not me. He went from saying, bye, Philly, to like coming in there with his head down and his hand out. Hey, I'm back. Wasn't me. Wasn't me that backtracked. It was your boy. He's the guy that backtracked. All those stories that were posted in the Inquirer and IP and that other thing they got in Philly, wasn't me. GT wants to change the wording around. Okay, dude. If it suits you a better way to make it sound better for you to make you sleep better at night, GT, more power to you, guy. Because you'll read it the way you want to see it. So wait a minute. This is how GT sees it. Reports are yesterday morning that Darius Slay, the organization, has decided to release him. The Inquirer runs a headline. Slay says in so many words, thanks, Philly. I want to see what's next. I'm paraphrasing. But yet he wants to make it sound like, see what's next, like in a move here in Philly. That's not how it worked out, guy. You're fucking lying, and you know it. Oh, am I hearing Gardner Johnson to the Broncos? Okay. Am I? Hey, Tone, please check Gardner Johnson to the Broncos. Oh, no. Oh, no. The media lies. Yeah, so, like, wait a minute. Darius Slay's Twitter page is the media since when? Hey, there's rumors going out there that Gardner Johnson's close to signing with the Broncos. Oh man. Was that be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Oh no. Not seeing it anywhere. Okay. He's still in play. Then again, where's no play Slay? I shouldn't do that because I think the guy's a good ball player. I do. Kidding aside, he's a good ball player. And the Eagles, in my opinion, I think the Eagles got a really good deal on getting him and keeping him back. And he had to walk it back. Who's DJ 2 great? Who's that? Hey, Tone, you've got to ignore people. They're just talking. Who's DJ 2 great? Who's that? It's all right, Darius. Dude, I actually think you're a good ball player. And once again, you stuck it in Matt Patricia's face. Okay? You stuck it in his face. Okay? You did. They did. Good. You did. This is hilarious. You guys really didn't see that Slay tweeted by Marshall. No, they didn't. Philly fans don't see the truth. They see what they want to hear. But that's what makes them great. Marshall, don't rip it. That's what makes them great. They see what they want to hear. It's okay. Okay? Keep an eye. He did say bye, but my boy GT, he reads between the lines. I got to find out who this other. Hey, on that tweet, I got to find out who that is. Tone, we got to find out because now he's mad. Does Big Sills really bring that out in folk? Come on, man. Now, this is a true one. Somebody says I'm annoying. Who's DJ Reed? Who's DJ Reed? Okay. Slay's, this is a good deal for Howie. Oh, he's a Jets cornerback? That's right. Now I got a Jets cornerback coming to Darius Slay's defense. Oh. Oh man. Okay, can we move on? I'm bored with this. Don't tell me that's not Sauce Gardner. Hey, let's keep an eye on Gardner Johnson. Gardner Johnson was insulted by the offer by Howie Roseman. I'll tell you this. If you lose Gardner Johnson, now I'm thinking it's 60-40. You're losing him. Hardgrave, Sanders, White, Edwards, Epps, CJ, probably Sayamalo. Man, wow, that hurt. And then you got some asshole like Paulie Shore going, another strong day. Actually, getting Slay back on a cheaper deal and having him come back and beg to play, yeah, I think that's a good deal and a good day for the Eagles. I do. I do think that. By the way, have they announced the Slay deal yet? Once again, just before we move on here. He's insulted. Well, here's another guy. Kelly's going, he's insulted by the market, not by the Eagles. Oh, of course. Remember what I told you about Eagle fans. Okay? They see what they want to hear. That's all they see. But that's what makes you the best fans around. It's okay. I accept it. I understand it. I know you now. Oh, hey, I never said he was leaning towards the Broncos. I said the Broncos are one of a few teams that are negotiating with them. There's like 3 other teams. I can't believe the Bengals would be in the conversation for that. Okay? Okay? And again, I'm not ripping the Eagle fans and Philly fans. I'm not. I'm totally not ripping that. You guys see what you want to hear. It's all good. Great fan bases. What, you think the Buffalo Bill fan base doesn't do the same shit? Of course they do. Hey, this is great. Hey, is this not wonderful? Okay? This is tremendous content. The Eagles are more, hey, Tone. The Eagles are more interesting in the offseason than they are during the season. You guys are more interesting now than you were when you were playing. I mean, watching Jalen Hurts RPO it to death for 60 minutes, I don't know. But this, oh my God. Howie and the snow globe, this is wonderful. Howie's snow globe world. You just turn it upside down, you put it back, turn it upside down, put it back, turn it upside down. Tone's right. He turns the world upside down, puts it back. Turns the world upside down, puts it back. It's freaking unbelievable. You can't get any better than this. Dude, this is why the sports stations in Philadelphia are the top-rated stations in men. It's because there's great drama. Who gives a shit about your mayor or that guy running for it? Whatever. All right, let's move on, man, because I'm sure Darius will get his panties in a bind and he'll tweet something else out. Hoss, I'm going to say it one more time to you. All kidding aside, you've been a great Eagle. You have. Anything I could say here is in fun. But to be candid, like Tone says, you have fulfilled every single obligation as a player since you've been an Eagle. I don't really think you had a great last month, but hey, overall, 2 Pro Bowls, 1 All-Pro year. I don't know what else you could say. Okay? Look at this guy, Rob. Rob is so angry with me right now, he wants to fight. Wow, Rob. I bet burnt toast and spilt milk gets you upset. You must smack your kid, too. Right? Over spilt milk and burnt toast. You get that upset? Man. Come on, dog. It's sports. Relax. It's all good. Smoke a joint. Have a beer. Have a cocktail. It's all good, kid. Sills never I'm mad. What are you, crazy mad? I don't get mad. You want to punch me because I'm always wrong. I'll tell you what, Rob. Don't worry. I'll be in Philly soon. You'll get a chance, just like Jordan says. You'll get a chance to test yourself. Yeah, you'll get your chance. Good luck. All right, let's move on here. No, don't kick him out. Keep his ass here. You kidding me? I love people like Rob. You know why? They're easily triggered. Next topic. I'm done with the begging of Slay to come back and play in Philly at a cheaper price. Let's move on to this topic. So today is the official day that Lamar Jackson can go out and shop his services to teams because he's got the restricted free agent tag on him. Let me ask you this. What would be the price tag that you would pay for Lamar Jackson? What would be the price tag? Because I'm going to bring this home to Jalen here. No, he's restricted. They put the restricted tag on him, which means it's $36 million. And if a team comes in and offers him a deal, they have to send the Ravens 2 first-rounders. $38 million. 40. I'm not 275 guaranteed. How much? I just want to get a round number. 36 is the restricted tag number, guy. Please. 3 for 150. He's restricted. They put the tag on him before free agency. Oh, Marshall, they put the tag on him before free agency started. They put the restricted tag. He's got a restricted tag on him. And most teams don't do this. They've allowed him to go out and see what the market is for him. Do you understand that? Which means this. The Ravens are protecting themselves. They're saying we love him, but they want to see what the market value is for him. So they just, I had thought yesterday too, Marshall, that I thought they let him walk into free agency. They did it. They had placed a restricted tag on him. Okay? That's right. Arthur's right. It's 2 ones, and the Ravens have the ability to match. He's right. That's exactly what the restricted tag is. This is going to come back to Jalen here. Roland says that Lamar's not going anywhere. I probably think you're correct, Roland, unless that number gets high. Give me a couple more here. Numbers here. How can you think the Cowboys are finishing last in the East when they're damn near kept everybody and added a top 10 CB? I think the Cowboys have actually surprised me in free agency and what they've done. 304? They've done a better job. They have. And especially if they land DeAndre Hopkins. Okay? Thank you, Yacht. Like I told you, Yacht. Okay? People in life don't like the truth being told to them, so they'll make shit up, and they see what they want to hear. And that's the most of the people that cover the Eagles and watch the Eagles. They see what they want to hear. That's all it is. It's all good. But I understand that. Okay? How much are you? So you guys think between 38 and 40 million. Well, I'm not paying Jalen Hurts more than Lamar Jackson. Not in your life. He's not a better player. He's more accomplished. This guy's a unanimous MVP. The only thing Jalen has done, Jalen got to a Super Bowl. So did Garoppolo. Jalen hasn't put up numbers like this guy. He's not a better ball player. He's not a better ball player. So I'm not paying him more than Lamar Jackson. And some go, what about the guy in Arizona? I think that's a stupid-ass deal. I'm not paying Kyler Murray $46.1 million. Not me. Not happening. Not happening. Jalen Hurts is not better than Lamar Jackson. You're out of your freaking tree. That guy's a unanimous MVP in the era of Brady, Breeze, Rodgers, Mahomes. That guy was unanimous. There's no Geno Smiths in his room. There's none of that. He's not a better thrower. Lamar actually led the NFL in touchdown passes. This guy, the best he's done is 22 TD passes. That guy had 36 and led the league. Don't talk about better passer. Lamar Jackson's a better player. Let me see what his record is, too. He's a better player. So whatever you think Lamar Jackson is worth, you're going to pay Jalen Hurts off of one freaking season more money than a guy who's 10 times more accomplished. That's ridiculous thinking. Lamar Jackson's stats. So let me get this right. Lamar Jackson is 45-16. He led the NFL in touchdown passes in 19 with 36. Okay? He's won 75% of his ball games. He's rushed for $2,000 twice. Shit, he missed all those games a year ago and he still had 700 yards? He was first team All-Pro, All-Conference, and Sporting News MVP. Yeah. Wait, let's see how old he is, too. And he's 25. I think Hurts is 1 year younger than him. Okay? Peter says Lamar has regressed since his MVP season. What, you don't think Jalen will? He runs the same style. What, are you under some notion that he's Pat Mahomes? Jalen Hurts? That's the mirror of what Jalen's going to look like in a couple years. If you're saying he's Lamar Jackson is more accomplished at 25 than Jalen is at 24. That's a fact. That's a fact. Name me one thing he's done individually more so than Lamar Jackson. Name me one thing. One thing. Won more games? No. MVP? No. Led the NFL in touchdown passes? Absolutely never will. So you think that Hurts is going to not have the same kind of casualties that Lamar? He's had him the last 2 years. So you guys are telling me you're not going to pay Lamar Jackson more than $38-40 million, correct? Well, why in the frig would I pay Jalen Hurts more than that? He's not better than him. Some go, well, Sills, what about the guy in... Now, Sills, what if he gets 50? Then he's going to get it. Then he's going to get it. Someone's going to come in the building and do this. If you're the Jets, would you give up 2 first-round draft choices and pay a guy $50 million that's 25 years old in Lamar Jackson? And because of what Jalen Hurts And some of these other RPO guys are showing you this looks like the new wave. Would you rather have Lamar Jackson or a 39-year-old head case in Aaron Rodgers? I don't know. I may want the kid in Baltimore. I can't think Baltimore would want to keep the kid in the AFC to have to see that guy occasionally. But on the other hand, if I get 2 ones in Baltimore, right? By the way, that relationship, can it be repaired in Baltimore? Look, every relationship could be repaired. Ask Darius Slay. You put money around it, everybody's feelings feel a lot better. You know what I'm saying? I didn't backtrack off anything, dude. Vet goes, I backtrack. Off what? You said 2 months ago that you would never pay Lamar Jackson because he sat out the wild card. I told you 2 days ago, that does aggravate me. That does that. No. I didn't praise him. I said this. I'm not paying Jalen Hurts more than him. Is that praising? He's not more accomplished. You can take that any way you want. There's no backtracking. Okay? He has no receivers in Baltimore. Nothing. Except the tight end, who's pretty good. Whatever you guys, again, you see what you want to hear. It's fine. I get it. See, Big Sills knows how to handle some people. And a lot of folks in life want to, when they see something, it's what you want to hear. It's okay. You think Jalen Hurts is a more accomplished player than Lamar Jackson? You're high. He's not. And he's 1 year older. He's not better. You think Jalen Hurts is going to win a unanimous MVP with Patrick Mahomes in the league? Guess what? The guy in Baltimore did. You were battling Geno Smith. You were battling Geno. Geno and Patrick, to be fair. Geno. Lamar's been to a Super Bowl? No. Garoppolo has. Nick Foles has. Okay? Nick Foles has. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, Chris. And he's 47-15 as a starting quarterback in Baltimore. Again, he's not more accomplished. Excuse me. I didn't see that unanimous MVP award around his neck. I must have missed that one. Now, again, the only reason I bring this up is why? Well, this guy now goes on the open market. Now he gets to negotiate with any team that wants to bring money to the table. Whatever that guy gets, I'll pay Jalen. He may get 50. He may get 50. He gets 50, then I have no platform to stand on if he gets 50. But get this, the Ravens didn't want to pay him $50 million. They had settled as Hurts or any current Niner quarterback. Come on, man. Really? Do they have a quarterback in San Francisco? I said Brock Purdy's situation is better than what the Eagles are in with Hurts because of money. But Purdy's got to do it again, dude. Okay? Purdy's got to do it again. And he's got to go out there, come off this injury, and show me he can win the job. By the way, they're going to do everything in their power to push Trey Lance to have that starting job. Okay? My point is, dude, you guys are missing it once again. Lamar Jackson is the market for Hurts. Don't you understand? He may get 50. Then the Eagles, if I'm Clutch Sports, I got two things on my side. The stupid dude and deal they gave that guy in New York. I'm talking Daniel Jones. the stupid, ignorant deal they gave in Arizona, the guaranteed money they gave the dude in Cleveland, and the guy now who's on the open market, who all the things I just said about Lamar Jackson, all the things I just said about him, the Ravens still don't want to pay him. The Ravens still don't want to pay him. Yeah, you bet Slay came. Let me tell you, when Slay walked into Howie Roseman's office, instead of seeing that Jason Kelsey video, it was Slay coming in with his head down and his hand out. Hey, Darius, come on. We got to have some fun. They got big hugs at 14.95 when Jason Kelsey got that deal. When Slay walked in with his head down and his hand out. Oh, man. Oh. Right? So wait a minute here. What if Lamar gets $50 million? They got to pay Jalen $50. But the Ravens don't even want to do it. I think, hey, by the way, just so you know, okay, just so you know, I think the Ravens should pay him that money, but they won't. They may have to. This is too much. Kyler Murray. I don't know. If I had to build my team around two dudes, Jalen Hurts or Kyler Murray, I'm taking Hurts. Okay? I'm taking Jalen. I like the kid better. I like his game more. I like who he is. I like that the team likes him. I like that teammates like him. I like that he's not pushing coaches around. Not that you shouldn't ask your coach why you're doing this or should we try that. I'm all right with that. But if I had to pick, that's why that dude will sink that franchise in Arizona. And who got that job out there, Gannon? Good luck to you, guy. It's the land where coaches go to get killed. It's the place where quarterbacks fail outside of Kurt Warner. It's a loser organization run by the Bidwells. I mean, the Bidwells and the Ursays. Isn't that crazy? The two coordinators in Philly were hired by those two guys. Tremendous track records in both places. Tremendous. Jim Irsay is such a jackass, he shit on Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning wants nothing to do with the Colts because you know why? Irsay fell in love with Andrew Luck. Okay? Whatever. Okay? Double O. Wasn't me. It was Darius. He said bye. See ya. Bye. See ya. That wasn't until I had no insight whatsoever that Darius Slay was going to be released. Zero. I went by what Slay said. Bye. See you. Then eight hours later, head down, hand out. Thank you, Michael. Oh my God. Who's John Clark now? Oh, I'm sure he's a media guy that Jim Irsay. Hey, dude. And hey, you're in a good place when ownership has open pill bottles, prescription pads, and $35,000. Hey, Tone, how about this, right? Right? I mean, open pill bottles, a prescription pad, and $35K in a driver's passenger seat. Okay, if that's me, I'm arrested and thrown under the jail. Jim Irsay, they sent him to Tahiti. Okay? Slay is addicted to sills. I wish my wife was. His wife got right on his tail. She said, forget the money. We are winners. Okay. Sometimes the wife is the best person in the room to listen to advice. Absolutely, man. That's who I listen to, and my aunt. Not kidding. I don't really think I listen to some dude. I'll listen to my best friend. Vet goes hating on Irsay for what? Because he's a loser. Okay? You fire Frank Reich. You get rid of Wentz, who had a great year for you. You shit on Peyton Manning. You've been searching for the next Andrew Luck. Matt Ryan's the greatest leader I've ever seen. And they just cut him. Now, and again, one more thing here on this with Darius. It is a feather in the cap for Howie Roseman. He got a guy to take a pay cut. GT, Sill said Slay wouldn't take a haircut. I went on what he said. See, GT again, changing the narrative. I went on him saying goodbye yesterday morning, like everyone else did. The Inquirer, the stations, everyone, McMullen, everyone. I just went on what he said. GT's making it go. Sill said he wouldn't, because in the morning, Darius Slay said he was leaving. He never said that. Yes, he did. This is your idea. I never said it. CB1 said it. Or whatever. CB1. Whew. There should be a t-shirt of this. When you go into Howie Roseman's office, you got your head down, your hand out. Yale goes, the market is what it is. Well, Baltimore don't see it that way, dude. Look, GT, here, let me read Darius Slay's tweet one more time to you guys. Okay? On his Twitter page. And yet, see, this guy here will make you think that I said it. He'll make you think that I said it. I had zero inside scoop that he was going to be cut. Zero. The Eagles put it out there. They were cutting him. And here's what he said. Here, there's this little Twitter page. Nothing but love, Philly. Let's see where we're heading next. Quote. Oh, he's going to the toilet? Then in the PM, back like I never left. Run it back. I'm confused. I'm confused. Oh, man. What's his name? Somebody says in here, prove he took a pay cut. Prove the deal's done. Okay, prove the deal's done. Here, let me look. Let me see on the Twitter page of the Eagles. It's got to be here. Let me type in Eagles. It's got to be here. Darius Slay back on a new contract. Let's see. I'm sure you guys say he's back and they're running it back and Slay's posting shit. Let me see here. Rashad Penny speaks. Oh, here's the new guys. Rashad Penny speaks. Let's see here. Fletcher Cox. There's Fletcher. Signed. There's Bradbury. Signed. Boston Scott. Signed. I'm sorry, I'm missing Slay here. Where is it? Where's CJ? There's Penny. Rashad Penny's is probably correct. Yeah. Okay. Again, GT wants to. Okay. He wants to hear it and think things his own way. It's all good, dude. It's all good. All right. Hour number 2. Why would you give Brandon Graham and Fletcher Cox $16 million? Was it worth it? Let's hit on that. Hit the like button, hour 2. Keep it here on the next.